Welcome back for another video. In this video we look at the top players with predicted points in Gameweek 5 and over the next 5 game weeks to make your transfer plans and captaincy easier. Due to the extremely short turnaround at the time of recording, there's a few games left to play before Gameweek 5. A reminder that Gameweek 5 is on Tuesday. So let's start with the goalkeepers, and Edison's top for a home game to Nottingham Forest. No doubt the past couple of game weeks have been a frustration for those of us that own City defensive assets, but patience the best course of action here. City are top of the clean sheet odds, and it's the wrong week to shuffle around in that position. Ramsdale's second and was unfortunate to concede in Gameweek 4 after a mistake from Gabriel led to a one-on-one with Mitrovic, which he buried. Messi is one to highlight here. Over the next 5 game weeks, Leeds are second on the Fantasy Football Scout fixture ticker. They're up against Everton, Brentford, Forest, Man United and then Villa. One to consider on the wildcard alongside Sanchez and Raya. Sanchez and Raya narrowly miss out on this game week's projections, but over the next 5, Raya has 17.5 predicted points. 3.8 predicted points for Mendy this game week, who on another day may have kept a clean sheet himself in Game Week 4, but Chelsea were down to 10 men after a Gallagher red card first half. In terms of expected goals conceded over the opening 4 games played, Man City are top now with 2.54 XGC, followed by Arsenal. Despite both teams conceding last game week, the evidence is there to hold. Onto the defenders, and Cancelo's top with 6 points for the Forest game. We've observed that his role this season has changed slightly and he carries less attacking threat. It's debatable if he will live up to the 7 mil price tag over the season, however he is the most reliable route into City's defence beyond Edison. The message in last game week's episode was to keep hold of Trent. He was top of the projections and he delivered in some style with a goal and an assist. Well done if you had him. He's second on the Game Week 5 projections with Liverpool hosting Newcastle. Undoubtedly a tougher test and certainly not another 9-0 on the cards. It was Diaz and Stones who paired up in centre-back versus Crystal Palace in Game Week 4 and likely to remain the same with a short turnaround, as Ake didn't even make the bench. Walker also among the top for projections. Both James and Cucurella showed why the wing-backs are worth it, carrying an attacking threat beyond just a clean sheet potential, and they both picked up an assist last game week. 4.4 projected points for James this game week. He did start in right centre-back last match again, which is something to monitor. If Tuchel overplays him there, it will heavily reduce his appeal. A couple of budget defenders that narrowly miss out who are worth highlighting. Dunk from Brighton and Collins from Wolves, both 4.5 mil. Fofana has agreed terms with Chelsea now, and he's also had a price drop to 4.4 mil. He could become a real gem on FPL imminently. On to the midfielders next, and if you have found this video useful so far, please drop it a like and subscribe to support the channel. Right, hold your breath. Is Salah top of the Game Week 5 projections? Game Week 4 really was a historic one, with a new page written in FPL folklore. 9 goals from Liverpool, with 8 players picking up attacking returns, but nothing from Salah. He ended the game with 1.21 XG after a few really good chances too. FPL is a game that must be played without emotion, and this is where it's important to be careful. Look at the decision making process, not the outcome. With the power of hindsight, he was a good pick. He had tons of good chances, and his team did score 9 goals. Very unlucky for Salah captainers to walk away with nothing. If you have the urge to sell him, it would be wise to sleep on it, as there's another great fixture for Liverpool playing at home against Newcastle. De Bruyne is second on the projections, and he was also uninvolved in all of his team's goals in Game Week 4. He's certainly a captaincy shout in Game Week 5, though it's a very reasonable fixture for City, so Pep may be inclined to give the likes of De Bruyne and Haaland less than the 90 minutes, especially if the game's wrapped up early. Diaz was sensational last match with 2 goals scored, and he's third on the midfielder projections. Mount's dropped off the projections after another blank, and if you've got him and not Diaz, it's a strong move to consider. Saka owners were rewarded with their patience too after an assist versus Fulham. If you did keep hold of him for this long, then well played, deserved points. On to the forwards, and Haaland's top with 6.8 predicted points. The algorithm has him projected to play 65 minutes. If you feel he gets more than that, then factor this in. To recap, Salah is top for the Game Week 5 projections, followed by Haaland, then De Bruyne, Cancelo and Kane. It's another home fixture for Jesus against Aston Villa on Wednesday. Arsenal showed a lot of character to dig deep and find a way to win from 2-1 down, and Jesus was very involved. Certainly one to hold despite the disappointing 1-pointer after getting booked. Mitrovic has become increasingly difficult to overlook with 4 goals in 4 games. His only blank was back in Game Week 2 and he missed a penalty, so on another day it could have been more. It's a decent fixture for Fulham, home to Brighton, but after that they face Tottenham away and then Chelsea at home. If you don't buy Mitrovic now, then you can wait until Game Week 8 when Fulham have a great fixture run starting with Nottingham Forest. Tony was the second biggest XG underperformer of Game Week 4 after Salah. He remains a strong mid-priced alternative to Mitrovic. If you own Tony, then the switch to Mitrovic lines up nicely in a few weeks. Nunez serves the last of his 3-match suspension this game week. Firmino projected 5.1 points. Klopp's got a difficult decision on his hands beyond that after such an impressive Game Week 4 from Firmino with 2 goals and 3 assists. It's 22 points, the highest score of the season so far. Let me know in the comments how your Game Week 4 is going. I'll read all your comments, leave one below and I'll be sure to read it. There's more videos to come before the deadline, so if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. See you soon for the next one.